Come on, man, stop ignoring mass murder. Maybe they'll care since you don't. Don't hinder them, sir. They can care unlike you. He doesn't want them children to care. Well, don't make false accusations, sir. Don't make false accusations, sir. I'm saying they can care more than you do because you don't seem to care.
Right, okay, so your opinion, your false accusations, what you keep telling me is that I don't care, right?
Well, I just look at your actions, sir. Please don't block me, sir. Please don't block me.
Sir, can I ask you a question?
That's why he's intentionally doing it.
Are you intentionally trying to show that picture to a kid?
I'm trying to show them that they can care unlike all of you. Children can care. Don't hinder them.
That is inappropriate.
Children are being mass murdered on our watch.
You're not.
Little human beings are being mass murdered on our watch. Don't hide this Holocaust from your kids. They can have compassion unlike the adults here. What has happened to our hearts that we're okay with mass murder happening down the streets?
What's wrong with your head?
If the adults don't care, maybe the kids will care. Don't shield your kids' eyes from what daddy and mommy have ignored their whole lives. If you want to know why abortion continues in America, just look in the mirror, folks. Just look in the mirror. Sad. So sad. I would expect Christians, years ago I would have expected Christians to behave better, to not make excuses why they're right not to love their neighbor as themselves, to actually have compassion on a murdered baby. Yeah, you can laugh all you want, sir, but what is laughable is the response of Christians in the midst of mass murder. That's what's laughable. That's what's sad and pathetic and disgusting. I find this disgusting that we do this to babies, but I find more disgusting that the fact that Christians refuse to do anything meaningful, anything serious. And when I try to educate kids about this, you strive so hard to hide their eyes from what you've ignored. Kids can have compassion. These kids, they've had compassion. Their parents have taught them right. They're not in straitjackets. They're not in mental hospitals. They're healthy because they know that these are babies that have been murdered. And they know that they're murdered because the churches refuse to do anything about it. And when we come to you today and you want to hide this from kids' eyes, so sad. You're just like America in the days of chattel slavery, where they opposed the abolitionists of slavery. Don't show us those images of black people being enslaved, treated as property, tortured, and murdered. Don't show that to us. We don't care. That those aren't our neighbors. Those are not human beings. You're saying these aren't human beings by your actions. Let this haunt you. Shame on you for trying to hide this from little kids' eyes. They can have compassion unlike you guys. I don't know what's happened to your heart, that you don't care about babies being mass murdered. But you cannot say you didn't know. Having heard all this, having seen all this, you may choose to look the other way, but you may never say again that you didn't know. You know now. In fact, you knew when they were coming here. And then you hardened your heart and you said, well, it's not our problem. And this morning you demonstrated no sign of repentance. I don't know whether you're Christians or not, but I'm saying examine yourself. We examine ourselves all the time. Examine yourself to see if you're in the faith. Because true Christians, born again true Christians, they care about this. They take action to stop it. They don't say, that's not my neighbor, that's not my problem, it's not my calling. And don't show it to my kids, because I'm teaching my kids to ignore this. You're teaching your kids to ignore this. That's why I think it's appropriate to show this to kids. Because when daddy and mommy don't show compassion on murdered babies and get off their butts and take action to love them as they love themselves, their kids can do it. You can keep making false accusations if you want, sir. We're just simply Christians here to exhort those who profess to be Christians to love and good deeds. I say professing because I don't know if you're Christians. You come to a church building on Sunday morning, I don't know. But we don't go. We were at a strip club last night, but we didn't ask for help to come out to the abortion mill. Why would they care? Yes, they responded better. They were less hostile. They brought out cold water to us, and you all haven't done that. But
I know that's going to be on your video.
So yeah, the strip club, they were less hostile than the churches, and that's pretty much what I expected. Because I've been to a lot of churches, and the response stinks. Your response is typical.